Camera here with Knowing Through Growing. Today we're going to talk about how to grow shiitake mushrooms in your backyard. Okay, go through what things we need. A log. This is an oak log. I have a white oak here. There's also, you can use red oak. You can use elms, sweet gum, and beech trees work. The best ones from what I've read on the internet are white oaks, and I've had great success with them, so that's what I would suggest. For tools, you'll need a hammer, a drill of some sorts, a sawzall if you need to trim off some limbs like this one. They're handy. Handsaw will work. Some wax daubers, some cheese wax from the mushroom people, some spores from the mushroom people, a wire brush, this is moss on an oak tree. This is why you need the wire brush. So if you see that type of thing on there, this will get it off. You might want to use these when you're doing that. Okay, these are face masks. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is set up how you're going to drill the holes. All right, I marked this log so that you can see the pattern of holes that you drill. So about every 5 to 6 inches, you can go over here. You can use a tape measure if you want. I just kind of eyeball it for the most part when I'm doing a bunch of logs. But about 5 to 6 inches apart, and then on your next row, you stagger. You know, you put it halfway between each other hole, and you do that all the way around the log. I go over about 2 to 3 inches between holes. And so we're going to go ahead and do that now. I always like to wear my safety glasses and earplugs. And I go down about 3/4 to 1 inch. I've been doing them for a while now, so I've kind of gotten the hang of it. Now you would go all the way around the log with this, of course, but just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to continue on here. So once you have the hole drilled, now we're going to put in the mycelium plugs. These are actually oak plugs being eaten by mycelium, The mycelium is the organism in which the oak gets eaten by. So we're going to put this and stuff this inside of the oak tree, and it's going to start eating it, just like it's eating the mushroom plugs that it's clinging to right here, as you can see. Now that white mycelium, a lot of times I like to, when I see it like that, I make sure it gets into the hole. And you put it in with a hammer like that. Now you don't have to do that. Some of the plugs, as you'll see, they all have the mycelium in them. They've got a groove put up in there, and that's where the mycelium's at. But I like to stuff a little extra down in there, just to be sure there's enough getting into the tree. You're given that organism the tree because there's going to be a lot of other funguses trying to get at this oak when it's sitting outside, but this fungus will be so predominant in the tree that it will keep the other funguses out. So you want to make sure it gets plenty. That's my take on it anyway. So you go around the tree, you put in the plugs, and when you're done doing that, get out your wax dauber and you start to throw the plugs that you just put in, wax dauber. When you get all of the plugs covered, you want to make sure that you go around the log and cover any spots where there's been any kind of a nick or a cut spot in the tree with wax as well. I use a paintbrush for that. So on the ends, I cover those with wax as well. That's pretty well what you do. Of course, you have to do the plugs all the way around, but I'm sure you don't want to watch me do all that. It takes a little while. But once this is done, you want to put these outside. I stack them up 4 one way and 4 the other. Actually, I start out with 4 bricks on the ground. I'll put 2 down, and I'll start at that point. Then I'll put 4 across those 2, and stack 4 and 4 and 4, probably about 4 to 5 high. And I keep them sprinkled. And when I want to do a flush, I can put them in water. It has to be chlorine-free water. You put them in water and you let them soak for 24 hours. And then if you knock them with a hammer, they should flush mushrooms within 10 days. There's a lot of videos on that subject matter you might want to look at. And I'm sure you will. Other than that, just to let you know some of the nutritional values of shiitake mushrooms, they contain a lot of chemical compounds that are good for your health. They boost and support your immune system. The research suggests that they fight cancer cells, they support cardiovascular health, they contain antimicrobial properties, they boost energy and brain function, they promote skin health, and have a myriad of nutrients, minerals, and vitamins, and available for your picking. If you just follow my methods here, it works for me. So have a great day, and thanks for showing up to Knowing Through Growing. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.